Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about how Kingdom Hearts first still has apparently one question to answer about Soras Keyblade. So let's give this a read, shall we? Over the course of the series leading up to Kingdom Hearts 4, Square Enix has expounded every so often the exact nature of the iconic Kingdom Hearts weapon and where they came from. However, while it's known that the Keyblades are forged from hearts that are separate from their bodies, the origins of the Kingdom Hearts protagonist, Sora's Kingdom Key, is a mystery that the series hasn't been too keen on exploring. For a series that has extended for over 20 years, this has naturally led to the fandom coming up with their own answers on how these questions in preparations for Kingdom Hearts 4. Some of these fan theories tie the Kingdom Key to Sora himself, as well as the antagonist of the upcoming saga. For those answers might not bring the through line all the way from the first title. So Sora's fatherly protector. One theory that some fans have come with implies that the Kingdom Key might be Sora's own father, a character who has still never actually been seen or heard in the series. However, while this character hasn't physically appeared, he has been mentioned once before, being the one who first brought Sora and Riku to the island's clubhouse on Destiny Islands. That's right, because I think they mentioned it in Birth by Sleep. The heart that makes up the Kingdom Key belongs to Sora's father does fit the criteria of having been on Destiny Islands when the Keyblade appeared in the first Kingdom Hearts, as well as a vested interest in specifically keeping his son safe. Now, there's one thing that might cause some conflict with. I'm not saying that this theory is horrible, but there's one thing that I can see putting out a hole in this theory. And that is in Kingdom Hearts 1, or in the Kingdom Hearts series, it was established that it was supposed to be Riku who was going to get the Kingdom Key, who was supposed to be the Keyblade wielder, right? Originally. But, and essentially, Riku does get his own Keyblade, sure, but my point is, if Riku was supposed to get Sora's Keyblade, the Kingdom Key, there will be a little hole in this theory. Now, granted that Square Enix could come up with a way to not have that plot hole in this theory if they bring this theory into fruition, sure, but at least under my impression, and correct me if I'm wrong, Riku was supposed to get the Kingdom Key, which is why it was so easy for Riku to steal Sora's Keyblade in the first game, from my understanding. Because if Riku did not fall, I'm putting Star Wars terms into this, fall to the dark side, then Riku would have had that Kingdom Key. The events of not only Kingdom Hearts 1, but I want to say at least up to Kingdom Hearts 3 would be vastly different. And who knows if Sora would have gotten a Keyblade. Maybe Sora would have still got a Keyblade due to Ventus having sleeping in his heart. Maybe Sora would have still had a Keyblade. But would it be the Kingdom Key, or would his Keyblade be vastly different? And who would have been said that Sora would have had the Keyblade at the time that he did? Maybe Sora would have had a Keyblade sooner or later. Who knows? But if they go with this theory, I'd be very interested in how they would adapt it. Now, I'm not saying this theory is horrible, because I'm actually into the theory, but be interesting. While there are plenty of examples that might back this up, it does rub against some inconsistencies that would make Sora's father a troubling candidate for the Kingdom Key. First off, it wouldn't really work for the idea of to be protecting Sora, since the first Kingdom Hearts shows that the Kingdom Key leaves the protagonist's hands and switches over to being under Riku's control. Then there's the fact that in the time leading up to Kingdom Hearts 4, Sora has returned home multiple times and has never mentioned that his dad is missing from home in any way. To be fair, we did hear Sora's mother in the first game, so as far as we're aware, as far as we're concerned, Sora's dad could have been dead for like who knows how long, coming into the events of Kingdom Hearts 1. So, like, it wouldn't be that far of a stretch to say that Sora's dad could have easily been dead by the time Kingdom Hearts, like, first Kingdom Hearts game came out to be. Of course, that would be different, like, Birth by Sleep, because he was, like, a little kid and he misses his father, sure. But by the time the events of Kingdom Hearts 1 comes to play, who is to say that Sora's father is still around? Like I said, as far as we, the fans, know, Sora's father could be dead. And the same example can be said about Sora's mother by the time we get to Kingdom Hearts 3. So that's where I lead. A little bit dark, I know, but that could be one classic example. Anyways, the Master of Masters time travel. The Master of Masters travel through time, showing the line of two theories. One current idea for the origin of the Kingdom Key is that the Master of the Masters himself, having become Soras Keyblade, while his heart has been traveling forward in time without his body. Considering that Kingdom Hearts 4 is expected to finally reveal the Master of Masters to the protagonist as the main villain of the upcoming arc, this idea could tie the different eras of the series together. This could also potentially lead to a moment where the Keyblade leaves Sora's control for a time, as the heart that is made from it pulled away to become the next antagonist. Now that would be interesting. That I can see the potential in that. That would be extremely interesting. It would be very interesting how Square Enix will explain that, and I will be open to see it. But let's read the second part. This idea encompasses two fan theories at once. Given that a large part of the community believes that the Master of Masters will be revealed to be Sora's father in Kingdom Hearts 4, if that's the case, then the flaws of Sora's father is the Kingdom Key theory still apply, but that is two fan theories complicating each other. Instead of the narrative view, this could be an interesting explanation. The presence of Master and Masters in Kingdom Hearts 4, as well as another chance of Sora to briefly lose his powers in the finale. I think, even if the Master and Masters doesn't reveal to be Sora's father, if Sora loses his Keyblade, I think that could, if Sora loses his Keyblade, it could be a little smooth transition, you know? Be the end, essentially the end of Sora being the main character of the Kingdom Hearts games, and smoothly transition to like Roxas or Riku being the new official face of Kingdom Hearts moving forward, if that makes sense. So, you know, I will definitely miss Sora, and maybe, who knows, maybe like by the end of Kingdom Hearts 4, on top of Lucy's Keyblade, Sora sacrifices himself for his friends, and this being it, there's no way Sora can come back. It being the ultimate sacrifice for Sora. Do you know how powerful that would be? It's essentially if like let's say Riku is the new face, right? That could mean like him trying to honor his friend. Maybe we get a whole Kingdom Hearts game just dedicated to Riku. Or maybe like with Roxas, because both Riku and Roxas are very connected to Sora. Roxas essentially Roxas being the nobody to Sora, and Riku being Sora's childhood best friend. Or maybe even Kairi, for hell's sake, being the new face of Kingdom Hearts. I mean, we already have her as the face of Melody and Memories. And on this game, we literally play her for like 30 minutes of like what, the hours that we can invest in this game. But she does narrate the scenes, which is this is like a good recap of the entire series. But like I said, Sora losing his Keyblade and ultimately sacrifice himself would be a nice way to make either Kairi, Roxas, or Riku being the new face of Kingdom Hearts. Because right now, Sora's the new face of Kingdom Hearts, I feel like. So, Kairi, Riku, or Roxas being the new faces would be interesting to see how they do that. So, anyways. Kairi's beloved elder. There's one more character, also unnamed, who could also fit the bill. Not as a protector of Sora, but as a protector of Kairi. This would be Kairi's grandmother, who makes appearance in both the original game and the Birth by Sleep, but hasn't been seen to still be alive in the current Kingdom Hearts timeline. She could also fit the bill for leaving Sora behind in her bastion for Riku, as the strongest heart would be the one in the best position to save Kairi, which would be the Keyblade's most prominent motivation. Kingdom Hearts 4 is still in development by Square Enix. So that would also be an interesting twist. I still think like it'd be a pretty interesting twist to see if like, let's say if Kairi's grandmother's still alive, we'll see like Kairi have to battle Kairi's grandmother. That would, oh. If we could actually control Kairi in that fight, just imagine just how heart-dropping that would be. Tying with like Sora having to like lose his Keyblade, and then ultimately like sacrificing himself for Kairi, or like our main like heroes, making like Kairi, Riku, or Roxas being the main antagonist. Dude, that would be like potentially the darkest thing Kingdom Hearts would potentially do. But it can work. Depends on how they do it. So yeah, Kairi as the one antagonist, Sora losing his Keyblade, Sora sacrificing himself for his friends. This sacrifice being the big sacrifice where he cannot come back. This time Sora's staying dead. Forcing Kairi, Riku, or Roxas to be the new faces of Kingdom Hearts. Oh, dude. That could alone be one of the greatest moments in Kingdom Hearts history. One of like the gut-wrenching, saddest, yet somewhat unexpected twist for Kingdom Hearts. Ooh. Please do that, Square Enix. Oh, God. But what do you guys think about these theories? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. And as the saying goes in Kingdom Hearts, may your heart be your guiding key.